everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend a little blissful moment with me tonight. I just want to take a minute and also thank everyone who commented, subscribed, or watched my video in the last couple of weeks. I am at 79 subscribers, which might not seem like a lot compared to massive YouTube channels, but I'm very grateful, and it makes me want to continue this. I really appreciate being able to be creative, and I do have a very, very long list of lots of video I want to bring to you before the end of the year and into the new year as well. As I'm speaking, I realize it is very windy outside. So yeah, the wind is absolutely mental, so I hope you can't hear that. So yeah, there's a storm outside. But yeah, so you came here for the Christmas spirit. I'd like to share with you tonight some of my favorite Christmas ornaments. There is 4 categories. So now, I am not the most organized person on the planet, that's for sure. But when it comes to Christmas, I am crazy. Good crazy. I have 4 categories of ornaments for my Christmas tree, and at the end I have like 2 bonus Christmas thingy that are not ornaments for my tree, but still cute Christmas decoration. So I'll start with the first category, which is names. So when I was a kid and my family, we used to have bubbles with all of our names on it, and then it would be with my mom would buy this like glitter glue and write our names on it, and if it break, because it was like those breakable bubbles, that's a difficult one to do, say breakable bubbles, say that 10 times in a row. And then she would write our name on it, and then the second I got my own apartment and my own tree, I started doing that. So everyone in the house, so my partner, myself, and our cat, we each have our ornaments, and I'll show you mine. So obviously mine says Sam, because I couldn't find Samantha, but I go by Sam, so I don't really mind. And it's a cute little reindeer, and it makes nice noises. Yeah, I got one for my partner and for him, and one for our cat Lucy that you might have seen in my short when she came while I was filming a video, so I had to stop the video, pick her up, present her to you guys. She was actually purring in the microphone. Very cute, and she never lets me pick her up. She doesn't like it, but yeah, she was okay with it, just for you guys. But yeah, that's one of the little ornaments we have. So that's category names. So everyone who lives in the house will have theirs. That's how it works. Now, second category is childhood. So back in September, I went to Canada to visit friends and family. If you don't know, I live in Europe. It's been 4 years, but I'm Canadian, French Canadian, hence the accent. But I've been living in Europe for 4 years now, and a lot of my Christmas decoration are still there. But when I went this fall, my mother was getting rid of some from my childhood, and she asked me if I wanted them, and I was like, yeah, for sure. So this one is a classic. You might have one yourself. So that says Baby's First Christmas, 1992. It's a cute little bear on the little pony's back, and it's pink and purple, which are my 2 favorite colors. I'm quite happy. And it's funny because I was born in 1991, so how is it possible that it says 1992? I'll let you a few seconds to guess. you, sorry. So the reason is I was born after Christmas in 1991. I was actually due to arrive between the 15th and the 18th of December, but I was late, which I'm not late in life, but that time I was late. I wanted to make a grand entry in the world, apparently, and it's funny because we had stockings my grandmother made for all the grandkids, and she had written my name on it, Samantha, and then in the white part at the top she wrote all the year from her first Christmas, and because I was supposed to arrive before Christmas in 1991, she wrote Samantha 1991, but obviously I arrived the day after. So she had to redo it. I don't know where that stocking is. I'll ask my parents, but anyway, that was one of the first one from childhood. Now that you know when I was born, you know I'm a 90s kid, so this will probably bring back some memories. A little wooden ornaments, and it's a Santa, and all his elves actually look like mini Santas. Oh, you can see it. And they're baking. It is so cute. Now with the ring light, it's not ideal, but they're baking, and they have the eggs, and there's like the flour, and they have like cookies. There's a teapot right there. It's just so cute and so festive. So yeah, one of those wooden one, the classic, right? Talking about wooden ones, I have that one as well. Now I need to admit, this is not hand painted. We bought it from the shops, and just this little imperfect snowman with little buddies. That's just so cute. Yeah, one of them. Sorry, I'm trying to put them back for them to make as little noise as possible. Now, another one from the 90s was those little presents, wrapped present, and they were made with like fabric. And I think it's so cute. That one is so cute. I really like the gold. And it makes such a nice sound. And these, I think, would be very easy to do yourself. But I don't know where you find like this. Really 90s, guys. But it's a cute one. Now, the last one from my childhood is... Oh, and that makes a lot of noise. I'm gonna try to be careful. But one of the reasons I loved it so much is because of the sparkle. I think I've said in another video, excuse me, that I'm like a magpie, or a friend of mine told me that. And it's true, I am attracted to anything shiny. So when my mom asked who on that one, I was like, yeah, look at this little cutesy patootie, and it's so shiny. It's kind of weird being excited. It's kind of like scream whispering. But I love that one. Little Santa. Like, it's like a bubble, but with the added parts, and he has those little stars right here. That's so cute. I love the texture of glitter and the sound as well. Now, my other category is travel. I started this tradition with myself a couple of years ago. When I go on trips, I always will buy a Christmas ornaments, and if I cannot find it, which usually it's quite easy to find, like in those very touristy, cheesy store, or was so beautiful. Highly, highly, highly suggest you go. If you're passionate about history, or like royal families, there is so much to do and to see. Visiting the palace, I think in the palace there's like 40 museums, amazing. So I highly suggest going there. I do have another ornament from another trip I took in 2023. Now I'm realizing in 2023 I went to Italy and I did not buy any ornaments in Italy. I'm gonna have to go back, guys. It was amazing. But in 2023 I went to Greece as well. We went to Athens and I really like this one because yeah, like the color of obviously the classic colors, blue and the white from Greece, but also the little presents and the candy canes. And I specifically chose that one because of the doors. I like that one a lot. So one thing about me is I absolutely adore doors, cute doors, colorful doors. Especially if I'm on a trip, if I see nice doors, I will stop everyone to take pictures of the doors. To me, doors are kind of like a portal. And I think it has a deeper meaning. I think I've said in another video, I'm quite spiritual, so doors are like a gateway to something else. So I will stop and take photos of doors. So I also brought back a cup. I also like to bring back cups with the Christmas ornaments, and my cup has doors on it from Greece. Yeah, and then the last one I wanted to show you for travel section is this one from Barcelona. Now, excuse my Spanish, but this is the church Sagrada Familia. Sorry, my Spanish is a bit rusty. I don't have the accent at all. So yeah, I love how it shines. It's so cool. So I visited quite a lot of like temples and churches while traveling. That's something I quite enjoy doing. And that church I felt like was so different from anything else. The architecture is absolutely phenomenal, and I was gonna say the windows. It's not the windows, it's the glass stain. Is that the word? Sorry. Losing my English. It's a bit late at night. But yeah, I absolutely love this. We went to visit it and I felt like it was a bit like a magical place. And we went to the gift shop and I saw it and I was like, alright, also matches my shirt. Now, that's all for traveling section, and the last one is just modern favorite, current favorites. I have quite a couple. So my first one in the category of current favorites, as you know, I told you I like sparkly things and pink is my favorite color. So I got a sparkly pink unicorn and it matches perfectly my nails. That's the most exciting thing ever. If I could get a tattoo of sparkles like this, I would get this exciting. So that'd be my tattoo. It's just so cool. I love it so much. And I love the noises and the sounds. Yeah, so my little unicorn for my Christmas tree. At first when I got my Christmas tree, I was like, I'm gonna do a red and white theme. Then all the childhood stuff and the travel stuff. I was like, you know what, scrap the theme. I just wanted to make me happy, so it doesn't matter. We also have this little guy. It's a little fox. So where we live on the ground floor, and there is foxes that come at night, and that started from So it started last year, and then when Christmas rolled around, I found this in the shops, and I was like, well, we need it. Because at first there was only one box, and we named it Tails because we thought it was a bit of a gender neutral name, not knowing if it's a female or a male. But then at some point it started bringing friends with him or her, so there was like 3, and now there's like 2 that come all the time, every night, every single night they come for food. So yeah, and it's weird because we live in a city, but yeah, they just come. Little foxy, little tails. And my other current favorite, there is that one. I really like the pink, red, I was gonna say blue and then pink, Jesus. The red and white ribbon. And then the little mailbox, and it actually opens. There's no letter to send out. I've been naughty this year, so no letter from me. But yeah, little cutesy. That's a cute one. When I said as well that sorry. When I said that I had the theme for my tree and I wanted white and red, at the top of my tree it's not an angel or a star, it's a snowflake. I think it represents really well my Canadian heritage. That's where I also spend most of my life, so and I decided to get some more snowflakes to add them in the tree, and unfortunately you cannot see it, but it is very sparkly, which once again I love. Snowflake. My last current favorite is from one of the movie that's a classic from my childhood. So I could be in childhood, but I bought it last year. It's the Grinch. It's the Grinch, and he's holding a little bubble, which I think is quite subtle. I quite like, because I didn't, like I said, at first I wanted white and red my trees, I didn't want like a big green thing, but I think this one was a bit more subtle, so I really liked it. But you know what, too bad for the theme, as long as your tree makes you smile. Now my 2 last items are not ornaments, but I still wanted to show you. I bought this a couple of years ago, 4 years ago, and it's pink and it's sparkly, and it's a pink house. And I have it on my shelves all year round. It doesn't matter if it's not winter. I just like it so much, and obviously it's like made to be in the Christmas village, but I don't have the village, I just have the little house. I just thought it was the cutest little thing, and it's so me. It could be Galinda's house. If you've seen Wicked, you know what I'm talking about. Galinda. And lastly, another one I'd like to show you is another childhood thing. Christmas tree. Do you have favorites? Ornaments.